Good morning, Professor Elisa, dear guests and fellow students. It is my great honor to introduce our project to you. I am Qi Han from Group 10, and our project aims to improve the quality of King's students' online socialization. The presentation will be divided into 5 parts: background and problems, research purpose, methods, findings, recommendations, and limitations. Affected by the pandemic, students' social activities have gradually shifted online. Social activities have a significant impact on students' physical and mental health, so it is worthwhile enhancing students' online social experience. The platforms that undertake the social needs of King's students include KCL Welcome, officially launched by King's College London, and KCL CSSA, launched by the Chinese branch of the King's Student Union. However, the above platforms did not exist independently of online social networking at the beginning of their establishment, but only as a supplement to offline social networking, so whether they can meet the social needs of students when they are required to be fully online during the pandemic remains to be considered. Our project intends to investigate the user experience of King's students as users, understanding their social needs, the reasons and the extent of their needs, their social habits, and the solutions they hope to obtain. Based on the results of the questionnaire, we put forward suggestions on KCL Welcome and KCL CSSA for improvement. Next, we have a clear division of our works, which can be shown on the charts of our timeline and workflow. Then, I would like to introduce the methods involved in the project. The participants are all recruited from WeChat, WhatsApp, email, and Microsoft Teams, and they are all agreed with our information sheet and consent form. First of all, we identified our users and stakeholders through brainstorming in week 1. The users are King's students and upcoming students. Stakeholders include King's College London, King's Student Union, KCL IT Service, and the KCL Administration. We held a focus group to explore the main categories of King's students' social needs through discussions with 12 interviewees, and found that there are 6 main categories of King's students' social needs. Then we distributed the questionnaire and collected 60 copies in total, and the recovery rate was 100%. According to the 6 social needs categories obtained in the focus group, combined with the functions of the 2 platforms above, we have a preliminary understanding of students' social behavior habits, the effectiveness of the 2 platforms, and the experience of using them. Since it is insufficient to take questionnaire as the main access to understand the specific feelings of our users, we have adopted a user experience journey map to enable users to use KCL Welcome and complete related tasks under our observation. Then we conducted in-depth research through interviews based on the data collected from the questionnaires to explore the causes of related facts, so as to explore further the real needs of users. We have already conducted a total of 9 interviews so far and will continue to do so. Then we carried out the participatory design, since we help users dig out more experience and ideas during the phases of user experience journey map and interview. We checked the process of participatory design in order to gain suggestions from the users in the perspective of designers. We have crawled a lot of data, but we are still in the process of analyzing it, and we have not had any profound discovery yet. All the splendid work we've achieved above can be found on our website. It is appreciated for you to visit our website. Next, our findings. Through the interviews, students hope to involve in more efficient socialization according to different purposes. Therefore, we will dig further according to the social need classification based on our focus group and propose different suggestions separately. The pandemic has made students' online social experience inferior to offline social interaction. The main reasons are no body language and facial expression, which is unreal and uninteresting, distrust, Since online socialization is of high risks, difficulties to maintain a friendship online. The questionnaire illustrates that the lack of student activities has affected their online social networking due to the relatively boring organization of activities, the dull publicity methods, and the limited means of notification. In terms of cultural exchanges, Chinese students look forward to interacting with people of the same nationality. Under the same cultural background, it is easier to trust others and maintain friendship for a long time. At the same time, Asian discrimination caused by coronavirus has weakened the willingness to get along with people of different nationalities to a certain extent. In terms of job hunting, most students believe that the service provided by the university is vague, without targeted guidance, and cannot adapt well to various working environments. The research for recommendation in job etc. is also within the scope of the people they already know. As freshmen, students gradually report that there is information asymmetry. The lack of an official platform to introduce them to the specific situation of the school has caused many students to make unnecessary preparations or accidentally violate discipline of the university. At present, the two platforms provide limited help and cannot help solve most of their problems. In terms of academic exchanges, students from different majors have very different demands for assignment discussions. When seeking help, students pay more attention to convenience and authority. Most students think that socializing based on economic activities is not important because in this process, the relation between supply and demand is clear and no emotional investment is required. Therefore, online social transform has little impact on this field. For the KCO welcome, most students said it is hard to use for the following reasons. The recommended content is outdated and the personal information and the consultation notification cannot be updated in time. Many functions are useless. The UI is unattractive and the posts are less important. It can be better obtained in other ways. Therefore, based on our findings, we made the following recommendations. Social online transform also weakens the students' experience of studying abroad, which can be improved by adding more salons, seminars, and other cultural exchange activities. According to our interviews, students hope to reduce formal activity contents such as pre-event presentations, advertisements, etc., but to directly enter the theme and play the game. At the same time, students are disguised with the notification of activities in the form of emails, since it lacks interesting communication methods such as videos and pictures, and it will give people a feeling of uneasiness. The students express that more promotional media of previous activities would attract them to join in. Here are the details of our recommendations on King's Welcome. We seek for more effective consultations for job seekers, correct and effective information for the guidance of freshmen, academic help for students of the major and seniors, and extra functions such as to make reservations for the library, NHS, and check schedules, etc. to increase the utilization rate. Our project has certain limitations. First of all, we have not received a response from the stakeholders. Secondly, our examples are almost all Chinese. That's all about our presentation. Thank you for your listening.